Hey everyone, have you been searching for a party tent that actually holds up in real weather and doesn't look like a cheap pop-up you'll regret after one weekend? Because I've been there too, and I finally found one that checks all the boxes, the Quictent 20x30 heavy-duty PVC party tent. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this thing is built to last. The fabric is 350 GSM PVC, which is basically the heavy-duty stuff you'd expect in a professional-grade tent. It's also CPAI 84 fire certified, so if you're using it for backyard parties or even small events, you're not dealing with any sketchy materials. I've had mine up for a few months now, and it still looks brand new, no fading, no sagging, nothing. That's huge when you're tired of replacing tents every season. I mean, think about it, how many times have you set up a tent, only to have it blow away in the wind or collapse under a bit of rain? It's frustrating, to say the least. But with the Quictent, I can confidently say that it's a game changer. Now, stability is where this tent really shines. The frame is upgraded with galvanized steel, and the design includes these reinforced corners and guy lines that keep it from wobbling in wind. I tested it during a breezy afternoon with gusts up to 20 miles per hour, and it barely moved. Most tents I've owned would have been flapping like a flag, but this one stayed solid. Plus, the 10 removable sidewalls are a game changer. You can roll them up for ventilation on hot days or zip them down when you need privacy or protection from rain. I used mine for a family reunion last month, and the sidewalls kept the kids from wandering off while still letting the breeze flow through. It was amazing to see how well it performed, and I got so many compliments from my family and friends on how sturdy and well-constructed it looked. Speaking of airflow, the ventilation is top-notch. The tent has these mesh windows built into the sidewalls, so even when it's fully closed, you're not stuck in a sauna. I've used it for summer cookouts, and the heat never got unbearable. The sidewalls are easy to attach and remove too, no fumbling with complicated clips. Just slide them in, and you're good to go. I was a bit skeptical at first, thinking that the mesh windows would let in bugs or debris, but surprisingly, that wasn't the case. The mesh is fine enough to keep out even the smallest insects, and the design is clever enough to prevent leaves or other debris from getting inside. Another thing I love is how practical it is. The tent comes with 6 Oxford storage bags for the sidewalls and frame, plus a long-term parts coverage policy. That's not something you see with every tent. If something breaks down the line, you're covered. And the size? 20 by 30 feet is massive. I fit 15 people comfortably inside with room to spare for food tables and a grill. It's perfect for parties, camping, or even a small outdoor wedding setup. I mean, can you imagine having a beautiful outdoor wedding, with this tent as the centerpiece? It would be stunning, and the fact that it's so durable and weather-resistant makes it a great investment for any occasion. The setup process is straightforward too. It took me about 20 minutes to put it up by myself, and the instructions were clear. The frame snaps together easily, and the PVC fabric is lightweight enough to handle but sturdy enough to stay put. I've seen some tents where the fabric sags or the poles bend, but this one holds its shape even after multiple uses. One thing I did notice, though, is that it's a bit of a two-person job to take it down, just because of the size and weight of the tent. But that's a small trade-off for the quality and durability you're getting. Now, no tent is perfect, so let me be real about a couple of things. First, it's heavy. Not like you can't move it, but it's not something you're going to pack up and take to a campsite every weekend. It's more of a semi-permanent setup for backyard use. Second, the PVC fabric can get a little noisy in heavy rain. Overall, this tent is a solid investment if you need something that's going to last. It's not one of those flimsy pop-ups that collapses after one use. The fire certification, stability, and ventilation make it worth the price, especially if you're using it regularly. I've been using mine for a few months now, and I can honestly say that it's been a game changer for our backyard gatherings. We've had so many great parties and events, and this tent has been the centerpiece of it all. So, if you're in the market for a new tent, I highly recommend checking out the Quictent 20x30 heavy-duty PVC party tent. The link is below if you want to check it out. I think it's a great option for anyone tired of dealing with cheap tents. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.